Good morning, guys, and welcome to another exciting episode of Marketing in the Zone. Today, we will be having a discussion on the topic of keyword research. Okay, so very vital and very important topic, and also a very useful topic. Okay, because these are the same keywords that we use on a daily basis to actually rank for them. Okay, so there might be a lot of confusion, there might be a lot of thought process of which actually goes into finding the right set of keywords. Okay, and these are the keywords which make or break a full business, guys. Okay, so it's a very important topic. Hope you have the time, and you hope you pay 100% attention to this. Okay, and so what actually happens is when you're about to start, okay, when you are about to start doing keyword research, that's when you are supposed to give a lot of thought process, a lot of thinking. How do you start? Okay, so imagine you have been placed as an XEO expert in a company. What should be your first steps? That's exactly what we are going to start with. Okay, and then we'll go ahead with how do we find the right set of keywords, what is my way, what is the normal market way, and what is a lot of people actually do it. Okay, so guys, if you would have placed me on board, the first thing which I would have done is go directly to the CEO or the head of the company, or probably the head of my department. Okay, and actually sit with the person. Okay, and ask them what are the kind of base keywords that we actually kind of rank for. Okay, so which are the set of keywords is what I would ask them. Okay, so guys, why would I do that? That's because they know the domain, they know the whole much better than I do. Okay, so yes, because I have a lot of experience, it's easier for me to actually come up with those keywords and kind of start ranking for them almost instantaneously. Okay, but guys, if you are being given the task, the first thing that you need to do is go and sit with them and understand what are the seed keywords, what are the base keywords that you actually need to start with. Why would you do that? It's because there are a lot of people who might be placed before you. Okay, or there might be a lot of people who will be placed after you. But what are the changes which they have done, or what are the actually the differences which have already happened on the site, will be hard to notice, will be hard to know, and to understand whether you are actually ranking for the right set of keywords if you do not ask this question. Okay, so guys, whenever you are placed as an SEO expert, I will definitely suggest to go to the top management and ask them which are the keywords that you actually need to rank for. Okay, or what are the keywords that are very important for their line of business. Okay, now why do I say that that the keywords might have changed, is because of the fact that the lot of dilution actually happens, because a lot of these guys, once they come on board, they start trying to aim for competitor kind of keywords. Okay, now what happens when you are aiming for competitor keywords is you forget what your base structure, or what your base keywords are, for which you are actually for which you should be actually ranking for. Okay, and what happens in the end is that you get a diluted website where you are actually ranking for a lot of keywords, but not your core keywords, which is why the conversion rate on websites actually goes lower and lower and lower. Okay, so guys, this is a very important concept and a very important part of SEO. Okay, so you have to understand that while you are doing a lot of research, and you are aiming to get your website on the top pages, you have to ensure that you might be at the top. Okay, for a set of keywords which you don't even want to rank for. Okay, so in order to make that leap for keywords that you want to rank for, and how do you rank for, this is exactly the step which you have to make. Okay, and then what I do is I usually go and I take the first set of keywords, as I said before, and then with these keywords, what I do is I actually create a list of relevant topics. Okay, based on what I know about my business, and I take those keywords and the set of topics, and I go to my CEO or whomsoever is there in the management, and I present it to them. Okay, so my first meeting with them usually has a set of keywords which I feel are very important for their business, and with a lot of key phrases, or you can say speak of relevant topics which I think are relevant to their business line of business. Okay, and once I go to them, I actually show them this list, and they will tell me whether I'm on the right track or not. Okay, or if there are any keywords or any things that they would like to include as well. Okay, and guys, what happens is once that is there, I take those keyword set of keywords and the relevant searches, and I actually go back to my desk where I actually search for what is the intent which affects my keyword research. Okay, so you based on user intent, I now use the as the pivotal factor, and I try to search what are the number of searches for each of my keyword. Okay, I don't change my keywords, guys. Okay, all I do is I'm just checking it with user intent, what is the ranking for each of the keywords, and how much kind of footfall I can expect. Okay, that's where from which place I start. Okay, and then I used a lot of tools like Ahref, SEMrush, Ubersuggest, or Google Keyword Planner. There's so many tools that I can speak of right now. Okay, and all of these tools give me an exact match phrase, or phrase match keywords. Okay, so guys, these keywords, because are found with my seed keywords, but these keywords are almost there or almost correct. Okay, and guys, I don't wish to rank for about 130 180 odd keywords. So you will never find me giving a strategy for 130 180 odd keywords. Now why would I not want to do that? It's because throughout my site I will probably want to rank for my keywords first, and then I will also rank for some relevant words. Okay, or I said relevant words, so these will be LSI words. Okay, so latent semantic indexing, guys, so which is where I will only rank for synonyms of the same words. Okay, so I will go with them, the main keywords, then the semantic or synonyms of the same keywords, and then I will look for long tail keywords with the same keywords. Okay, so guys, that is how I ensure that the value which comes from my set of keywords does not change. Okay, now what happens is, in a lot of places, the SEO guy, they try to ensure that they are getting a lot of footfall. Okay, but they might be using so many keywords which are not related, or which may not actually function in the right way, and in the end they kind of dilute the whole matter. Okay, and in a way of trying to bring a lot of footfall, they forget which keywords they're actually supposed to be ranking for. Okay, and what happens is, in some companies, there are a lot of people who have actually worked before them, and what they did was they have added a set of keywords which are actually not even relevant to this business, or they should not be ranking for them. Okay, and they try to boost the ranking grades just so that they can show to the management that they did an outstanding job and probably get a raise and stuff. And what happens in the end is, they end up ranking for a lot of words but not their base keywords. Okay, so guys, I will keep on repeating this part because it's very essential, and it's very important for the business owners also to understand that their set of keywords should always be ranked first, and then it is something else. Okay, and so what I do is, usually the best way to go forward for this is to ensure that you rank for your first set of keywords, and then for your synonyms. Okay, and then the third part is where you go for long tail keywords. Okay, and what I do is, I don't usually take out a new set of keywords for each blog or each particular sub pages. Okay, so what I do is, the first set of keywords that I have actually got, that's my first phrases. I will keep on using the same keywords throughout my whole life in the company. And one of the reasons being that is that I ensure that the company gets the maximum value from their core keywords. Okay, and they get the highest ranking or the highest place achievable with the same set of keywords, and they keep on moving up ahead. Okay, so what happens guys is because of this strategy. And guys, when I say SEO, when I speak of keywords, it doesn't just mean what is there on the website. Okay, so as we already spoke in off page SEO, there are a lot of things which also go offline on various sites. It could be probably a press release where my set of keywords, my core set of keywords would be the same. Okay, and there will be a lot of things which will be there replicating on social media with the same set of keywords. Okay, so everywhere my content speaks of this with the same set of keywords, with the same set of either it's semantic or it's direct keywords. Okay, which I usually like to use so that I start ranking higher for for the same words or same content. Okay, and because it also gives me the same tonal or voice quality or the same kind of experience that I can give to my user. Okay, so guys, that's how I do it. And what I do is, as I said, I actually go with the same set of, and guys, I don't just stop over there. What I do is I give the same keywords or set of keywords to even my ORM specialist. Okay, now ORM is basically guys online reputation management, where these are the support or the kind of consultants who are sitting on desk for helping customers to get answers to certain questions that they could not find or they needed help with. Okay, so guys, what happens is whenever they are actually having a conversation with the customer, I actually give them these keywords to use in their phrases. Okay, so it will be like just reiterating their own in their own language what we stand for. Okay, okay, you might not think that it is important, but what actually happens is when the customer keeps on hearing the same set of keywords he has already seen on your site or probably on your social media accounts, or and also on your, they actually kind of adhere to you, and they actually kind of start resonating with the user that you actually stand for these words. Okay, because you have kept on repeating the same everywhere guys. Okay, so this is a different form of marketing, and this kind of helps just create a brand value or a brand image for the customer. Okay, and they start also believing and trusting that probably this is what where you are the only person who can help them with. Okay, because guys, there are a lot of people who do a lot of other activities, but they forget the core these core strategies. Okay, so you will find a lot of companies who are actually ranking for their top rankings in a lot of keywords, but they're not reusing or reiterating the same set of keywords everywhere. Okay, so they kind of lose their way out. Okay, or they are actually not taking the advantage of of these activities. Okay, so guys, that's a very important step, and as well it's a very important concept which needs to be kind of part of your SEO strategy. Okay, so as a SEO specialist guys, you make or break the company. Okay, why do I say that is because if your one of your keywords is wrong, or one of your keywords is not what the core set of keywords should be, okay, the whole company gets data which is of no use guys. Okay, and it might have just diluted the whole brand image and the brand value of the company just because you went wrong somewhere. So guys, whenever you are about to hand out this your keyword research or your data to anyone, ensure that you have checked it 3 times or 4 times before you actually give it to them. Okay, so it's not just about trying to find which keyword, what, how many kind of searches are there, average searches and all guys. Okay, what should be the CTR? There's a lot more science behind why you are using these keywords. So understand the why before you actually reach to start doing the activity. Okay, so guys, whenever you are doing keyword research, be more be more specific on which are the core keywords or which are your seed keywords that you need to start from. Okay, and then slowly start building the strategy from there. Okay, and guys, all of us know that any kind of SEO activity, any kind of organic SEO activity takes time to give you the results. Okay, so guys, if you make mistake at the seed keyword level, guys, you are practically making a mistake in the basement of a building, and the building is bound to fall. Probably not right now, probably in 100 years, but guys, it will fall. Okay, and the moment you make this mistake, you are actually the reason why this building might fall. Okay, so guys, there might be 100 people who have come after you just to repair the kind of building again and again. Maybe there are a lot of activities which were performed, like completely taking the cement till the brick and then filling it up. But guys, the mistake in the basement has remained forever. Okay, so guys, go back to the basement anytime you join a company to ensure that the basement has been repaired or it's strong. Okay, and that's where you should be starting from. Okay, and the moment you start from there, you actually ensure that your top levels or your whole building can remain forever. Okay, so guys, that was about keyword research which I wanted to share with you. So this is, guys, my 15 years knowledge. Okay, and if you really did find this useful, please do like, share and subscribe to this channel. Okay, also guys, please keep the commenting on. I just love to hear what you have to say about my videos, or if you found it useful. It kind of motivates me and makes my day, really. Okay, so guys, keep it on. Thank you so much. Have a great day, have a great life. Bye.